They caught me off guard.
And we will take the first question from Danny Segura from MMA Junkie. Danny, please go ahead.
Hey, Ovince, how are you, man? First of all, how is this camp going at heavyweight? Any differences you notice getting ready for a heavyweight fight as opposed to a light heavyweight bout?
Well, first thing, I don't got to cut weight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. But everything is good. I found out about the fight two and a half weeks ago. So you just basically just slight changes here and there. But other than that, we have a solid game plan. As long as I stick to it, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Training wise, do you see a difference between, apart from the weight cut, obviously, but as far as the way you feel in training, do you feel differently training for heavyweight than you do for light heavyweight?
I'm happy. Well, the thing is, people don't understand. Like when I cut down to 205, depending how my cut goes, I feel good. I don't have to worry about nothing. So the stress is off of me during training camp or whatnot. So I'm essentially living my best life.
Yeah. And I know you've said that you have plans to return to 205. Is that still the case?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's one of them things where if I see a fight that presents itself at heavyweight, I will take it. Well, why not?
Yeah.
I'm a naturally 205 pounder, and like I said, as long as I stick to my diet and do everything well, usually I have an easy cut, and I usually have a great fight.
Yeah. We've seen like heavyweights have a lot of success at heavyweight due to the speed difference. If you get past Ben Rothwell, I mean, he's obviously a big name. I mean, any chance that we see you stick around there and try to make a title run there?
I mean, if I can, yes, definitely. I mean, why not? I'll do that in the 205 division and the heavyweight division.
Okay, but after this, your plan is to return to 205.
I would say that, but a lot of times I'm not the one who picked my fights. My head trainer, because he knows me better than I know myself. So if he'd be like, "Hey, they want this fight at heavyweight. What do you think about it?" And more than likely, if he asked me that question, he probably said yes or no already.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
And up next, we have Damon Martin from MMA Fighting. Go ahead, Damon.
Vince, I'm curious. I know Ben Rothwell is one of the bigger heavyweights in the division because we have such a wide range going from 206 to 265. So I'm curious, what are you weighing right now?
Yesterday when I got in, I weighed in about like 238. Fight night, I might be 236, 237. Reason being is because the past 3 days I really haven't been doing anything, just kind of relaxing and getting my body healthy. But I think, yeah, I'm not heavy, but I feel good. I feel fast, strong.
When you typically fight at 205, what kind of weight are you cutting?
It depends. Like my last fight, my weight cut was pretty much amazing. I didn't like my rehydration process was good and everything. The fight before that, when I had it last April, my weight cut sucked, and I paid for it. But right now it's no weight cut, so I'm feeling amazing.
We have seen a lot of guys move up in weight and find success in different weight classes. We see it with guys like Robert Whitaker and Kelvin Gastelum moving up from welterweight to middleweight and so on and so forth. We've seen mixed results going from middleweight to light heavyweight recently, but for you, like, what is it, not having to go through that weight cut, not having to kind of kill yourself to get down to 205? Like, obviously, this is your first fight, in this division in the UFC, but, like, if you feel good here, is that kind of the key? Like, you could stick around because obviously it's healthier and you seem happier than I'm sure you would be 2 days away from cutting down to 205 right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But still, though, the heavyweight division is just like, with me right now, you would probably call me a tweener right now between the heavyweight division and the light heavyweight division. And sometimes some of the guys within the heavyweight division right now, you look at them and be like, "Oh, okay, I can get him, I can get him, I can get him." But then after that, you start getting into that margin of the top five or whatnot, and you start kind of scratching your head and be like, "Well, it'll be a good fight, but it's not going to be like it'll be more of a concerning fight." And then you get down to a 205 division or whatnot. It's just like, as long as I come in healthy, as long as I come in, with a good weight cut, I know I can beat pretty much everybody in the 205 division.
Ben has said a couple of weeks ago that he felt like some of the guys from light heavyweight moving up to heavyweight, felt like maybe the heavyweight sucked. Like there was easier pickings at heavyweight, maybe not as technically skilled as some of the other divisions. I know you're not a trash talk guy, but do you feel that way? Are there easier pickings at heavyweight, or was this really just a matter of circumstance where obviously you weren't going to cut down to 205 on short notice, and this was just a good opportunity?
I mean, whether it's short notice or not, like for me, even within my fight, I was supposed to fight on the 25th of April. Even with that fight, 2 weeks out before that fight, I was floating around 227. So the weight cut was going to be essentially easy for me. It's not that the 205, I mean, the heavyweight division is weak. It's not weak by any means. I mean, shoot, you look at guys like Francis Ngannou. He touch you, he's going to bury you. Not put you to sleep, but he's going to bury you. It's not weak at all because you don't know what can happen. One punch can change the effect of a whole fight. So I don't consider that to be a weak division. I mean, would it make me? Would I have an advantage within the heavyweight division? I think so. Yeah. Speed. I think a lot of heavyweights won't realize. Okay, even though I'm going up, you might be a little stronger than me, but you're not going to be much stronger than me because I've been in the college weight room pretty much all my life. I mean, I still keep that work ethic or whatnot. So if you lock up with me, you're gonna be like, okay, I don't think he's your typical 205 pounder.
And my last question, I asked Ben about this. You guys both have a pair of really unique submissions you employ. For him, it's the go-go choke. Obviously, everyone knows you with what we are now calling the Von Preux choke. Obviously, this is a mixed martial arts fight, but would you welcome those kind of grappling exchanges just because both of you guys have those kind of rare, submissions that you both have been able to pull off in the past, you with your choke and obviously him with that go-go choke?
Man, look, I have no business being under Ben. So at the end of the day, it's just like me welcoming my submissions or whatnot. It's going to be anything that's going to be that I can be in top position, whether it's side mount, half guard, or guard. But me up under him is a no-no for me.
Thanks, Ovince.
And next up, we'll go to Gabriel Gonzalez with Cageside Press. Go ahead, Gabriel.
Ovince, one of the weird things about this is that, the mask is a little bit of a fashion statement. It's a way to express yourself. Who's that on your mask? Is that the Joker or is that something else?
No, it's actually the middle part of the Haitian flag, the palm tree, and you got cannons, the drum, and the flags in the background, and in the bottom, right here, it says, "The union makes the force."
Gotcha. Yeah, the crease messed with me a little bit. A key question, and I understand that you don't want to reveal the secrets. How do you pull off a good Von Preux choke?
My wrestling coach, John Leverante, his dad always say, "Put yourself in your favorite position," and that's what I do. It's ridiculous. Like when even my coach Eric Turner said it. It's just like when you have a certain submission and whatnot, and I have like 2 or 3 pretty much submissions that I get all the time, and I can get them from practically anywhere. Auto submission, I put it down in a funnel, and I put you in my world, and put myself in my favorite position. I feel comfortable there. I know what I can do from there, and usually, if somebody feels uncomfortable, it's not gonna be a matter of what he can do. It's gonna be a matter of when I'm gonna get the submission.
I know you said it's up to your team and you're coaching everybody if you stay at heavyweight. But when you think about possibly being there, I mean, we had a fight just 2 nights ago. You got Francis Ngannou doing work. You got guys like Stipe Miocic out there. What are your thoughts of hey, being in this land of the big guys going forward, possibly?
I mean, like I said before, I'm used to pushing around big guys. I'm used to being around big guys and whatnot. But like I said too, the thing about being around them too, they have a lot of power. So it's gonna be one of them things that I need to watch out for.
Last one for me. Obviously, you guys are going to be quarantined in the hotel. Have you thought about what your next 50 hours or so are going to be before your fight in terms of what you're going to do with this setup?
Eating good. Just basically eating good, training, feeling good while I'm training. So pretty much it.
Hey, thank you, OSP.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ovince. That's all the time we have. You are good to go, sir.
Thank you, sir.